So, actually, for the first time, I'm speaking on butterflies of Assam. Although I have been working for so many years, so always I used to speak on Northeast uh, generally. But so it's a new experience for me also, and I'm happy that I'll be speaking on Assam, because I always had a dream that when I study butterflies, I had a target that I will cover Assam first. And in 16 years journey, I think I have covered all the good areas of Assam, and so I'll be happy that I will share my journey with you all. So I begin with this. Uh, Assam, as we know, is not a hill state. So Assam is surrounded from all sides by hills. Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur, Nagaland, Mizoram, means all are hill states. But Assam and Meghalaya, so Assam is a plain area, so we will not have that the high elevation butterflies. But still, in Assam we have around 650 species out of 1,000 species in the region. So uh, 620 species has been recorded till date, but as we know that we are getting new records every year, so we probably think that around 650 species probably occurs in Assam. So in Assam, because if you go to the jungle, then only you get the butterflies. Otherwise, for the rare ones. But for Arunachal Pradesh and all, if you go by the road only, you get butterflies. But that is not so in Assam, because and you have to visit the forest, and you have to get the least bites to get the rare ones in Assam. So mm, this is red breast, as you all know that it's just mud puddling. So, and this is South Assam hills, just for representation of how Assam forest looks like. And as I told, that Assam is very rich in low elevation butterflies. These are called lancer butterflies, and they are very complex groups. They fall under uh, 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 I will use the scientific term. They fall under the Niasana, means red vein lancer. They are called Pyroneuron Niasana species groups, and the upper one is endemic to northeast and Inan. So it is called Margaret. It's named after a place on Assam. So and if we go to the culture of Assam, see, from ancient times, people, example the Boro Kasaris, they were originally from Kasar. So all the communities almost have derived their waving pattern, dancing pattern from nature and butterflies. So it shows how close the people of the region are with nature and butterflies. So we are proud of them. And um, Assam is all generally not known for butterflies. It is generally known for the Great Indian one-horned rhino. Let it be golden langur in Manas. Let it be pygmy hawk. Let it be it's very rich in bird life. So, but I'm proud to say that Assam is very rich in butterflies also, which we'll be talking today. And it's very rich in Assam is very rich in Malayan species, just like it's red eyes. We have lots of red eye butterflies in Assam. So jungle queen and uh, so if we see the earlier work in Assam is very less actually, because in ancient times everything was Assam. Arunachal Pradesh was Assam. So if we see the literature, then Miss Mills Assam, Khasi Meghalaya is Assam. But actually, the present butterfly work in present Assam is very less. Only notable ones has been conducted. So uh, that's why getting new things is very not unusual, because very less work has been conducted in present Assam. But more work has been conducted in Greater Assam, which covers Meghalaya, Nagaland, Arunachal Pradesh. So some works like Butler, Wood Mason, Dinisville, and Doherty, Antram, Norman, there are very few less works. Example, this butterfly called green flash, and another one is Skinnery, which we think is a different species, as described by Wood Nisville. Is if it is, people think sometimes think it's a variation of green flash also. So many that's like all this were described by Wood Mason and Dinisville. So very less work. And similarly, this brush splitter was described from Assam in 1887. So in and another subspecies also occurs in South India. It's called Kurga, Microstemtum kurgas. It's a very rare species. And and another person called Doherty, he works in Upper Assam. He described lots of species like blue pecker, and these species are quite global in distribution. They found up to Taiwan, and even yellow vein lancer. You see Margarita. So Margarita is a place name in Upper Assam. So uh, and Doherty's work is therefore notable, and he also found species like vein palmer and yeah. So then why I told that Assam is very interesting, because we think that everything is we think all are Indian walking, but all are not, all are different actually. So we have the variety in species, and species complexes are there. So that's why it's not it's actually difficult to work sometimes. And because in present times taxonomically we cannot collect specimens, many problems are there. So and Assam being a region of variety, means species complexes, is problematic to work. As I told that Assam is a plain area, you can see that it's a plain, is surrounded from all sides by hills. So that's why we have only elevations. The dominating elevation is 100 to 300 meter, that is dominating elevation. So almost all the butterflies will be from that occurring in Assam will be from that area, range only, except some occurring in the Kasar Hills, which lies between Meghalaya and Nagaland, one hill range. You can see here. So the Kasar Hills, it has some different species, which adds a few species to the Assam list, luckily. So and uh, uh, in Northeast India, the lower elevation is inhabited by Indomalan butterflies and other taxa. So and the subtropical and alpine regions are marked by Himalayan Chinese species and Palearctic species. So Assam, since it's a low elevation, so we generally get only the Indo-Malayan species in Assam. The example, these lancers. These lancers are not found. This purple lancer is not found above 90 meters. So it's completely low elevation species. So and they are found in Assam. So so as we know, the elevation is a very important factor. And even for the races, example, the northern spotted is Assam races are different from the Arunachal races. So and this is Malay forest bob. So all the Malayan species occur here, and we generally get lots of new records from Assam, all the Indo-Malayan species, because uh, um, between this Indo-Malayan region and Assam, there is no barrier. So species, the commoner species do try to come to Assam. So, recently, lots of species were recorded from Assam that were previously occurring in Burma, Thailand. So that is not very unusual. As we all know that the Malay Peninsula is central region of all almost on the Illumina butterflies. So they try to tend to come to Assam. That's why it's very interesting. As Brigadier Evans, who wrote the Book of Indian Butterflies in 1932, he wrote that Assam is one of the most interesting and research areas of the world, because we get some species from all the areas try to come to Assam. This example is Arhopla oak blues. So they are the most diverse group in the Oriental region, with around 300 species. So we get lots of oak blues in Assam. So lots of complexes. And example, even in the skippers, you can see this Halke Arquat is described in 1949. So it is just a spot at the end cell, not in the Indian S. The Halpe Indian S subspecies are here, it doesn't have band like the southern Indian. So although Assam doesn't have altitudinal gradient, but just like the Bhutan foothills in lower Assam, and the Karbi hills, you can see the Panbari, Kaziranga, everything, and Jaipur Dihing, that is also foothill of Eastern Himalaya in Upper Assam. So all this makes different viable habitat for species, many species of butterflies to and similarly, this is the Bareil hill range in southern Assam. It's bordered by Nagaland, Manipur, and Meghalaya. So this is another interesting area. So as I told before that, Sharon told me to speak on the geography on Assam. So uh, so, uh, so I put a little on it. So that's like most dominant feature of Assam is Brahmaputra River, and another is called Barak River, which I am not represented here. It's down below the Bareil range. So Brahmaputra River is a very important barrier for Indo-Malayan species, on also the Indian species to distributed in Northeast. So just like in we have the gibbons, pigtail macaque, stumptail macaque, all the primates. They not doesn't occur in the north of the river. Similarly, the same pattern is followed by most of the butterflies. Actually, when I started my butterflying very early 15, 16 years ago, then I thought that okay, they can fly. No, it's not like that actually, because many things are dependent. The habitat, the vegetation, the host plants, many things come into account. So that's why many Himalayan species, the lancers, forest bobs, velvet bobs, they never occur in the northern banks. So even if you go to Guwahati Metro in Garbhanga, you may get this species. So, but they will never occur in northern, but they all occur in the southern. Similarly, if we look at this, the panses, these are called pans butterflies. So they are under Rhydinidae. So family, for those who are just beginning. So in Assam, we have only two species, and because these are low elevation ones, and the higher, you can see the higher elevation ones uh, are are distributed all towards the Himalayas. But you can see the low elevation ones are only distributed in southern bank of Brahmaputra, because the high elevation ones can climb the river, climb up the hill, because there's no river in the up. So that's why they could distribute all towards the Himalayan region. And the two panses, the white pans and long tail pans, because they are not occur uh, in high elevations, they doesn't occur beyond 1,000 meter. So that's why they got restricted to the southern bank, and we found that the river is a barrier for this species group. So let's talk on the Brahmaputra flatlands, because we are, since we are talking in Assam. So in Brahmaputra flatlands, in the grasslands, so we find some species like the Assam sandbeam, the lilac silverline. It is also present in southern India. So as I told, that some species of Indian region also tries to come to the northeast through Assam. So but they doesn't occur beyond the river, but they get colonized in the northern bank or in the river. And so just like this, we thought that these graduates doesn't occur in northeast before when I started, but they all occur here. So uh, that's why it's very interesting actually. In generally, people don't go for butterflies in these grasslands areas, other areas, but very interesting things are found in the flat plains of Brahmaputra also. So it's very interesting to walk actually. Then less area I do talk is on the Dihing Patkai area, which already know that recently coal mining activity, because of the coal mining activity means it came to limelight. So that is the Dihing Patkai region is lies in the foothills of Arunachal Pradesh and Nagaland in Upper Assam. And I think for me, this is the most diverse place for butterflies in Assam. It's an amazing place. I spent in 2010 I got an opportunity to work there. And there at the time I found around 290 species. Later I found 220, but there will be more species. There means I just estimated that presently 400 species to occur, but very interesting butterflies occurs, and many species of Namda, for example, Namda is so hard. If you track inside the first, some many species of Namda you will get so easily in there, so you don't have to toil hard for this species. So these are some of the representative photos from the Hing Patkai. So in 2014, we did a first Northeast Butterfly Meet. So there, one of the participants, he recorded this yellow lancer during Butterfly Meet, which was Voical Arjus Pyra. It is the first record for India. So see, it is nothing very surprising, because Burma, Thailand is all connected to Assam. So, and similarly, he also recorded Assam lancer, which is endemic species. It was described in the 1960s by Norman. So this shows that many work still has to be done. We think that works are done, photography is done, but not. So if we do hard work, then we may get. Similarly, I also published a paper in 2000. I forgot. So it published got 13. So around in the Hingpatka area. So then another place is called the Gibbon Wildlife Sanctuary in Assam. So and another place near to is called Nambar. So some of the species found there are uh, just like red vein lancer is extremely rare butterfly, and oglutes are always rare as well. And there is a species described mm, from the number as Assam apply, and we don't know. We have no photograph of the Assam apply till now, so we don't know how it looks like actually. So, but I just put a unidentified apply species, hoping that it becomes an Assam apply. So, so Assam has a space like Assam apply. Later, it was found in Nicobar also, and this is a paper published by Arun Pratap Singh from Gibbon. So it covers around 211 species. But Gibbon although being a very small forest, it should have around 300 species. So another paper was published by uh, a lady called Pratana Mudoy and my juniors, Gaurav Das, Bitupan Burua, on number. So that is number is another interesting area. So now let's talk on, as we all know that Kaziranga is my hometown actually. So where I started butterflying. So I recorded around 430 species. It's only because I have done more sampling than the other parts of Assam. Other parts of Assam are equally diverse. So there I recorded around 430 species. So there I found lots of interesting species. The purple lancer, the yellow-banded palmer lancer. That's like yellow-banded lancer. You see, is endemic to region, this region only, and also it occurs in Myanmar area. So similarly, I was even yesterday I was going through my old folders. Then I found that okay, we thought that long-banded silver only occur in northeast, but later found that okay, I have in my folder this species also. So many complexes are there, just like the large long-banded silver line butterfly. So and we sometimes ignore it. That later it comes turns out to be different. So it's very difficult actually because sometimes without specimen you cannot work also. But our my work is limited to only photography. So similarly, this example, this species I don't know what there's a silver line. So many or even new species are to be described from Assam. That's like this Burmese dirt is means it's very common in my area. So many Myanmar species occur. Means and the most common dirt in Assam I found is the Sumatran dirt. So male and female looks like this. So do we have around 16, 17 dirt species? So complex, and I don't know what is dirt is. So I just put few photos as a representative. So it's a very common club silver line. So and this is blue royal, plain push blue, by feet Malayan push blue, all from Kaziranga Karbi Anglong hills. So surface flash, scarlet flash, Malayan red flash, green flash. So oak blues and probably stay list of blues and list of skippers in long back, but I didn't publish a checklist as a whole because very complex area. So uh, and another area I already talked about is the Bareil Hill Range. So it's a very diverse area. So more than 400 species is recorded from there till now. So including the British record, and lots of Britishers work there. That's like doing my fieldwork. I found a white don't fly. It was just flying with thousands of Indian caves white. So it's a I think perfect mimicry, probably. So and this is a Bareil Hill Range. So you can see. So it's bounded by all sides by Meghalaya and Nagaland, Manipur. So and it has gradient. So it's different from other part of Assam. So and many Malayan elements like that, darkies, of course, and the claptails. So Kasarensis is also known as Kasar, the area. So all this occurs there. So it's quite diverse. And example, there we get all the three species of zebras there. So and they go further up to Meghalaya because they are the same hill ranges to the Garo Hills region. So an example in Upper Assam we have only one zebra, great zebra, but and in Southern Assam we have all the three zebras. So probably dispersion of the space might have occurred through the southern Assam only. So and this Simbrata, I could not identify what is this disaster. So and this is a scare jester which is not known to occur in Assam, but because it's a little high level species, but I got in Bareil Hill Range in my study. Similarly, this Athema whitey, it was recently recorded from India. So uh, uh, I also got in Bareil Hill Range. So similarly, this great blue mime. So many just like the Marcuses, banded Marcus, red tail Marcus, all this occur in this southern Assam region. So and another subspecies which is endemic to that is it's called narrow-banded velvet bob. So that is endemic to the area. So so that's why it is very interesting the southern Assam. So and this is another this is a common one, but it's restricted to the southern bank of Brahmaputra River, but it's found widespread. This bright red velvet bob. So but the other one, this narrow-banded, is extremely rare and only occurs in the Kasar Hills and nearby Bangladesh area. So similarly, this Burmese Laskar also found there. So and during my study, I found the Long's brownie is just known from Manipur before. Then I checked the upper side; it was different. I found from the common brownie, and I found all these Malayan species, and aberrant blue is found in South India also. So, and I found Turkeys, Royals, Francis. pointed palmfly was another interesting butterfly found. And this was is part of my PhD publication on Bridal Wildlife Sanctuary with my guide, Dr. Singh and Pannadev. So and and under the last area of Assam is the northern bank of Brahmaputra River. So and I have not done much butterflying here because of many reasons. So but I spent some time. Just like this Indian cupids, this spotted angle is not found in other part of Assam, but is found there. Means Indian species do occur there because it's connected to the West Bengal. So and it has also some interesting butterflies like the Swinose plat, whiteland bush brown, Moore's cupid. So onyxes and Rapala, I could not identify that. So what Rapala it is, it could be different. So this was a report we published through Forest Department, and Sonali Ghosh was the she was the deputy director. She invited for the survey, but I got only 165 species there. So there will be more in Manas area. So then lastly, I will go to another group called this ring butterflies. Is because they're very interesting, although they doesn't look beautiful, just like this Assam tree ring and Cantal's four ring. So the right one is from Namdapha, but it was described from Margarita Upper Assam, so I put it here. So and Assam tree ring is endemic to Dihing Patka landscape. So and similar, this confusing tree ring is under species, but it occurs in the Himalayan foothills. So eastern Himalayan foothills, but doesn't occur beyond. So and under this plain tree ring is found in the southern Assam. So all the rings are distributed in different areas, and in the Karjara Caribbean Hills, this I found this Burmese trimling, loop trilling, etc. found. So these two species found, and some endemic species just like Pius palmfly, paint bush brown, palit forest etc. found in Assam. So pied flat is found, Swinose flat is found. So Swinose flat is very similar to Burmese yellow winged flat. So but Swinose flat is restricted to Assam, and it doesn't occur beyond 300 meters. So uh, but the Burmese yellow winged flat has distribution from Assam to Vietnam. So, but both are quite similar species, and many species which were recorded 130 years, 140 years from Assam. So, but they are no longer found. Example, this cyclos butterfly was found in the near the Bareil range in South Assam 100 years back, but is probably no longer found. And the habitat is gone, and this is photographed by Arjus Paira from Namdapha. So many species, just like brown gorgon was recorded from Gibbon Sanctuary 60 years ago, but we don't find brown gorgon now, maybe because of the climate change. It's many species, and luckily we have lots of historical record from Assam. So, but we no longer find species like even the Krishna peacock was recorded from Bareil Hills, but now it is out of the earth to believe that it occurs there. So the climate science might have expelled many of these species to go towards the hill states from Assam plains. Example, this dubious flitter was described from Assam, but it was never found after that. So maybe it has gone extreme from India, maybe. For example, this another endemic is of Assam is Kasar Mandarin blue, found in the Bareil range. So no live photograph till now, but you can see lots of illegal activities going on. And another threat to Assam is the tea garden, conversion to tea gardens. And here some of the resource peoples like Arun Pratap Singh, he walked, Kushal Chaudhary, he walked in the North Bank, Atanu Bose, Atanu Bora, they're good photographers. My juniors, Gaurav Nandi, Arjus Pitupan, Abhijit. So, and another good, Rajit Tariyang is a good friend of mine. So many people are working actually in Assam. So it's good that we have good researchers working. So who are working for better science and betterment for the butterflies in Assam. So thank you. So here I end.